Hey everybody, and welcome back to BK's Bullets. Today we're going to take a look at these Man of Steel hardcovers. Hey everybody, and welcome back to BK's Bullets. As always, I'm your host, Brent Casina, and today we're going to take a look at all four of these Man of Steel hardcovers. This represents the John Byrne run, and it is here collected in hardcover format. Now, it's not just the works of John Byrne. You got other guys in here like Marv Wolfman, Jerry Ordway, Dick Giordano. I can't pronounce his name. He's a legend. Carl Kessel, John Beatty, all sorts of other artists in here as well. Now, these are standard sized hardcovers. So let me just pull my copy of Monstrous over here. They're pretty much the same size. The paper is the same size as a regular trade paperback, so they're not oversized. So let's go through them. I'll show you all the hardbacks and stuff like that, one by one, as well as talk about the contents. Now, this is Man of Steel Volume 1. This collects the Man of Steel miniseries. Let's hunker down and zoom in here. And I've not read a lot of this stuff, this John Byrne stuff. Here's the book cover, the back. So this collects the Man of Steel miniseries 1 through 6 that came out of Crisis on Infinite Earths, Superman 1 through 4, Action Comics 584 to 587, Adventures of Superman 424 to 428, and profiles from the Who's Who update in 87. So these 4 volumes represent about 2 years of comic books from the Superman times post Crisis on Infinite Earths. So the nice part is all of these hardcovers have a beautiful image on the front and back cover that's different from the dust jacket, which is nice. They've got a beautiful image on the the cover page here, as well as a table of contents. The first couple have a dedication and an introduction. This one's by John Byrne. We get one from Marv Wolfman later on. So here's the first 6 issues of the Man of Steel miniseries. So coming out of Crisis on Infinite Earths, DC chose John Byrne, the writer and artist, to do a new Superman origin. So that is what's collected here in this Man of Steel miniseries. So you have basically a reboot of Superman in 1986-87 for these first 6 issues. I have read this miniseries, but that is all of the John Byrne Superman stuff that I've read. I've not read anything past that. So I've read where Superman first meets Batman, post-Crisis, that sort of stuff. That was fun. But I have not read past issue 6, right? So this is number 4. You got Lex Luthor here with some hair. He loses that a little bit later. I think, was that Bizarro in number 6? Let's find out. Yep, he was. Number 5, actually. So these are pretty long issues. This issue is what? Some of them have page numbers in the bottom here. 20, okay, sorry, yeah. Standard 22-page issues. They are on this nice, thick matte paper. So it's really a nice presentation. Here is Superman number 1, following Man of Steel number 6. John Byrne, Chuck Austin. So he's doing the writing and art. Terry Austin doing the doing the inks. So all throughout here, you have John Byrne doing a lot of heavy lifting, whether he's doing the writing and the art, and letting someone else draw if he's just doing the writing here. You got Marv Wolfman and Jerry Ordway doing Adventures of Superman. This is all stuff I have not read, but I'm very interested to read it. Because this is like the premier Superman stories of our time, of the last 35 years. I was born when this stuff was coming out. So this stuff is about, 36 years old? And there still has not been a consequential Superman run that has overtaken this in terms of importance, scope, scale. You got Darkseid here making an appearance, Light Ray. So you got the New Gods early on. That's cool. Then you got the first appearance of Bloodsport. This is the guy played by Idris Elba in the Suicide Squad movie. That's pretty fun. Obviously, he's very different. He's not a Deathstroke ripoff at all. He's just kind of a mercenary soldier. And moving on from there. So that is Volume 1. Let's move on to Volume 2, where you have Superman versus Legion of Superheroes. I don't know if this is Darkseid or some other guy. But yeah, again, got the booklet inserts here, the back cover. So this has Superman 5 through 11, Action Comics 588 to 593, Adventures of Superman 429 through 435, Legion of Superheroes 37 to 38, and Profiles from Who's Who update. So this basically represents the Man of Steel trade paperbacks. I think there were like 5 or 6 volumes. They're all collected in here. They even have the covers to those volumes in the back, which is nice. So it shows you like this is the Man of Steel volume 4. Actually, so yeah, I guess 1 and 2, 4 and 5. 1, 2, and 3 are in the first one. 4 and 5 are in the second hardcover here. So yeah, lots and lots of trade paperbacks this is replacing. These are still available. They're still in print. You can still find these for a decent price. I got the first 3 off of a Facebook sell, and they are in great condition, and I bought the 4th one off Amazon for a reduced price that I felt was pretty good. So lots of cool stuff in here. Is this Mongol's daughter? Mongal? Interested in that. So yeah, again, I haven't read a whole lot of this stuff here, but it contains a lot of post-Crisis first appearances in these volumes coming out of Crisis on Infinite Earths. So this is the One Earth rule, the new Legion, the new Superman, the new history of Superboy. That kind of stuff is all kind of first started in here. You get the Time Trapper, Krypto, the Superdog, Ma and Pa Kent are still alive. That's new for this era of Superman. And was that Lex Luthor? I can't remember. But anyway, the Joker making an appearance. That's cool. Big Barda. I think this is one of those ones I got. I think I got the issue after this. Superman's kissing Barda on the cover. I had that single issue as a gift from a Christmas exchange. Yeah, this one right here, Action Comics number 593 by John Byrne with Keith Williams. Never read that story, but man, the copy I had some really discolored paper. And it's cool to see this nice matte paper here with Mr. Miracle and everything else. So Adventures of Superman, Wolfman, and Ordway. So you kind of all of these things do tie into one another. If you look at the end of Volume 4, at least, here's Wonder Woman making an appearance. Everything kind of ties together where you go from one story to the next. I think this is the thickest volume, actually. Man of Steel Volume 3. This collects Superman 12 through 15, Superman Annual Number 1, Action Comics 594 to 597, Action Comics Annual Number 1, Adventures of Superman 436 to 438, Adventures of Superman Annual Number 1, Booster Gold 23, and Superman Earth Stealers Number 1. Earth Stealers. So that is this last bit here. That's a graphic novel, I believe. It's pretty thick. It's got some painted cover. That's pretty cool. John Byrne. Kurt Swan returning to Superman. That's neat. Jerry Ordway probably doing the inks on that. Bill Ray. So here's the back of this one. I think that's Titano, right? Inside. Again, lots of covers in here. Lots of artwork to showcase. And it's nice that they do showcase a lot of it here. Some classic Superman stuff. And I think the second one had an introduction. Volume 3 and 4 do not. So they just kind of jump to the table of contents and the stories therein after that. So that looks like Kevin Maguire. I could be wrong. Art Adams, maybe. Here's Titano. I was right on that one. That's cool. So yeah, I think the back cover is just a portion of this cover right here. More Titano. So this covers multiple issues. So that's what I'm saying. Like, this was the beginning of the weekly Superman format where you had to pick up Superman every week. So you couldn't just read Superman or Adventures of Superman or, Action Comics. You had to pick up everything to follow the storyline. Here's Booster Gold. This is written by Dan Jurgens, drawn by Dan Jurgens. The first 25 issues of his series here before he joins the JLI. Superman, Lois Lane. Is that Lois? I don't know. I've never read this stuff again. But lots of cool 80s art here. Post-Crisis, so you do have some thought bubbles and stuff like that. But for the most part, this is the pretty close to like a modern age comic book. Just the colors are a little off. The storytelling may be a little bit more wordy than other things you're reading that are a little bit more contemporary here, but in terms of where the contemporary age started, in terms of word balloons and storytelling styles, all that I feel like really started after 1986, Crisis on Infinite Earths, with, you know, also Watchmen and what was the other one? Crisis on Infinite Earths, Watchmen, Dark Knight Returns. In terms of DC, all that stuff kind of lays the groundwork for a contemporary storytelling style. And then you have that kind of evolve from this into what you have today, where you don't have thought balloons, you maybe have a caption or something like that. But there's a lot of stuff here to read. So I imagine that these are going to be a long read, a long, timely read. So this is interesting. So this is volume 4. I think that's John Bogdanove right there, coming on to Superman. Here's the back cover. Is that Brainiac? Batman on the inside. Oh, I don't want to mess this up. And here's the back cover. Supergirl. This showcases Action Comics 598 to 600, Superman 16 to 22, Superman Annual 2, Adventures of Superman 439 to 444, and Doom Patrol 10. So I know this volume culminates in like the Superman story that everybody was talking about when Man of Steel came out, where Superman faces against Zod and then kind of like kills them. That's in this. It's before the annual here. I was paging through it earlier. But that's the one where this one here, where he sentences them to like the Phantom Zone to die, that kind of thing. So that is kind of a weird ending. I didn't realize that was the ending of the Byrne Superman era. That probably makes for a weird ending here. But you got the Doom Patrol here for a couple of issues. Everybody doing their best work here. So really excited to read these 4 hardcovers here. Really, really excited to read that. So yeah, Superman's 50th year, Superman Kisses Wonder Woman. That is what the cover is of this one, with some recoloring going on. So I think these are still available pretty easily. So I would go seek them out if you're interested in replacing your old trade paperbacks, or just reading them for the first time like I'm going to. They seem to be a really nice presentation. The trade paperbacks are nice. The dust jackets are nice. You got art on board, which is pretty awesome. And these have been out for a while. Like volume 1 and 2 have been out for years. So I do not think that they're going to suddenly collect these in trade paperback as these 4 volumes. I don't. They might just keep them here. Although that could also have to do with like the pandemic and the paper shortage and all that sort of stuff. So time will tell. However, I do think if you're interested in this era, this is a nice presentation. This stuff is going to last a long time in this format. So if you're interested in it, seek it out. Volume 4 has been out pretty recently, so if you're interested in it at all, seek it out before it goes out of print. And let me know what you think of Byrne's Superman era down below in the comments. Let me know what I have to look forward to, and I will talk to you guys in the funny pages.